mamma, stavolta hai fatto un minestrone caso.
Ogni famiglia è composta da un maschio e 5 femmine, ognuna delle quali riproduce da 1 a 3 animaletti per cucciolata.
Io faccio il fotografo e quando ho fame vedo tutto bianco e nero.
È il calcare. Il calcare graffia e graffio dopo graffio rovina il tuo bucato, come rovina la lavatrice.
Morbido, è nuovo? No, lavato con
The meow of starting has occurred. I think it's a cute little timer. So welcome into the, I don't know, reigniting of a series? It's a mess. Either way, just trying a new setup. So we've got, hopefully, the game will show up on this in a moment. I love using ducks though as my the waiting, the behind the scenes, they're just perfect. Placid Plastic Duck Simulator is the best game ever, even though you don't do anything in it. I mean, you do, but no, that's for another day. All right, so let's see if I can get Spilled to work right. Yeah, and I was afraid of that. All right, give me one moment. You say you're on Spilled, but it is not showing me. All right, that's fine. Then I get a new one. Stupid machine. Trust me, I promise. You'll get a thing in a moment. Give me window. Give me game. Can you actually see the game? We almost there. There we go. Spilled! A little technical difficulties, but that's fine. All right, now let's see if I can get you the audio. I don't want to give you the ducks audio. I want to give you the main game audio. So let's... This is part of it being new. Alright, so duck audio. Because that's just going to run in the back and we'll see how many ducks we end up collecting. Alright, so we should just be down to the calm sounds of Spilled. Okay, so Spilled is it's a little indie game. It's a cute little thing where you go around, you got tank controls, and you just clean up the water. Clean up the water, make everything look nice. Fill up your little reservoir of black gunk. I guess it's supposed to be oil, but I'm not fully certain about that. And you just give it to the recycling plant and they give you money. And then once I got some money, we can do something with it. But let's clean up this little area. I love the pixel art that it has. It's so cute. Not the biggest fan of tank controls, but it makes sense. Alright, there's that little spot. And if it helps, there's little animals you can save. Come here, little frog. Croak fruit. You are rescued, my little buddy. This should give me enough for at least a thing. Yeah. I have room for a thing. I actually want speed instead of a better front bar? I don't know what that would be called. Like, they give you the option of a front bar, bigger tank, or a better motor. I'm tired of being slow. Now, admittedly, I have played through this game actually a couple times now. It's a short little game. I thought it would be a good one for starting off with this series. Evelyn! See, we just rescuing. Yeah, but I've played through the game a little bit here and there. It's just a fun little game to start off this turnaround of streaming. If I can. Once again, tank controls. Spin me right round, right? Yes, I know. I've pretty much cleaned it up, and you want me to go to the next area. I want 100% diarrhea. That is something about me. I have a bad habit of wanting to complete everything, and then I have to tell myself, don't. There's some games that I can't do that in. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, those type of games. Yeah, that isn't happening. I'm not going to get every single Korok in the game. But my brain wants to. Ooh, now we got bottles. I know, I totally abandoned that turtle, but I was running out of space. Come on, get that bottle in here. Oh, poop. Stupid tank control, forgetting which way is what. Come here, bottle. Forward. Forward, come, bottle. You were going in there. Whether you like it or not. Oh, come on, that totally should have counted. There, my one coin. Was it even a coin? I totally didn't count how much went up. Turtle! Aaron Dunbar. I don't think I've actually ever paid attention to the names of the animals in this. I think it's interesting that the turtle has a full name. And of course I'm a Code Lyoko freak, so all I can think of when I hear the last name of Dunbar, it's just, oh, William Dunbar. Now I'm second guessing myself. Now that's the problem I have. I haven't watched the show in a while, even though I love it. Now lately I've been addicted to Miraculous Ladybug. Catching up on season 6. Because I was like, oh, I haven't checked on it in a while, like a year and a half, hoping that the season had fully come out by now. And then remembering, nah, it's never that good. That lucky with that show. My partner totally has no idea what goes on with that show. Like I fan over it every once in a while. Shoot, even Sunday I was fanning over it as we were in the car. And they're just like, what? I think they just let me go sometimes, you know. Sometimes you gotta fan. Sometimes you got fan, and sometimes it's about the weirdness of trying to figure out who knows what in Miraculous Ladybug. I've been working on making a proper list. Actually, it's not even the first time I've done this. I have multiple times tried to make up lists of who knew whose secret in Miraculous Ladybug. I can't believe that it's 10 years old now. I can't believe that it's still airing and it's 10 years old now. Like, I don't normally get that lucky. My obsessive shows have always been like, oh, we got 4 seasons. You know, like Code Lyoko, Danny Phantom, Jade Long. You don't get much out of them. It also shows my age with the shows I've always just obsessed over. I can't help it. I am a younger millennial. I do forget, though, what my age is every once in a while, especially while I'm at work with church. Because I work as the video and sound person at church. And, like, I'm underneath a dude that is 10 years younger than me. And, like, yesterday we got talking about how he wanted to, or well, he was watching PBS when he was at his grandmother's house because his grandma didn't have cable. And we got talking about old PBS shows. And I'm over here being like, oh yeah, I got to watch like Cyber Chase when it started. And I was technically too old for Wild Kratts, but I still watched it because I didn't have cable at home. I was just like, it gave me something to watch. And then I got addicted to Cubo. Cubo was an awesome TV channel. Okay, for those who don't know what Cubo is, think Galactic Cartoon Channel, I guess? I don't know. How would you describe it? Okay, so what showed on Cubo? Anything between, like, you've got the educational shows like 321 Penguins, Fred the Waterkip. Ooh, you also got a fancy. But yeah, you had 321 Penguins. I don't know, that's not the educational one I was thinking of. Zulu Patrol, that's the educational one I was thinking of. Hey, they both take place in space. Give me slack on that. So you had Zulu Patrol. 321 Penguins was on that channel though. Shoot. Magic School Bus was on that channel. I need to actually do some upgrades. Instead of just over here talking about TV shows. Pippi Longstockings was on that channel. But then, like, you had... And Jane and the Dragon. Jane and the Dragon was an awesome show. I have downloaded all of those episodes because I still love watching it. Jester is still my favorite character. But, yeah, so you had those type of shows during the daytime. But they would also show, I don't know, was Sheldon considered more of a younger kid show? I'm not fully certain. It was a weird game, or not game, but show, but like, it was in that weird 3D animation era, because they had a few of those. Like, Pegula. Square Penguin show. If you know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what that is. It's like I watched that mostly just as because I was getting into animation as a student, because I was going into college for animation at the time. So it was really cool just watching it as somebody who's like, oh, I'm trying to learn how to do these type of things. Yeah, shoot, build up. Like, some of the episodes were funny. Like, I still enjoyed watching it. Like, the only thing that deters me from watching a thing sometimes... Well, okay, two things. The animation style is always a big one for me. Goes back to the fact I went to school for animation. Like, my brain is just wired that way. It always has been, and only when I got older did I finally understand why I didn't like watching some things that, even though they were super popular, like Adventure Time. Take Adventure Time for example. I really do want to get into that series. I cannot for the life of me get over the animation style. I don't like it. There's not much I can do about that. Alright, but back to Kubo. Kubo also did a late night, kind of like Adult Swim, where like they had more quote mature shows, but like those quote mature shows were just 80s cartoons, because they did She-Ra. I don't think they ever did He-Man, but I know for certain that that's where I actually got to see some She-Ra episodes, because I grew up watching He-Man because of my dad's love of the show. He found it when it was being aired on some cable channel, and we'd record the episodes on tape, old school style, and watch them. Let me get the bigger tank since I'm facing it. Give me that. And was it Brave Star? It was like a cowboy space cartoon. That was really cool. Both cartoons of the Ghostbusters, like both the real Ghostbusters and then the Ghostbusters with the monkey, were on that channel. But like all of these would like take place, I don't know, like middle of the night. I would set up the recorder and be like, hey, I want to watch these. I think this is hilarious. This is like we get from when I was a child recording on VHS, and then getting older, high school era. We didn't have cable at home, but we had a DVD/VHS recorder. Aw, Oliver, you're so cute. And we started getting those DVD RWs so that we could record TV that way, and because getting blank VHS tapes was starting to get hard in the early 10s. I'm showing my age so much. But Yeah, so that was during the time of recording things onto DVD. I have some of those, and it's actually kind of funny that I can go back to those recordings. Like I put them on my computer. I need to put them on my second channel. I have a YouTube channel that is kind of focused. It's just kind of there, like everything else I do, but it's kind of focused on showing off recordings of TV shows of the era. Right now, all it's got on there is Transformers, Robots in Disguise from WB Kids. Yes, I have a Transformer nut. Bumblebee is my favorite of the original, and then you've got Rat Trap and Rhinox, who are my favorite in Beast Wars. We don't talk about Beast Machines. And then you got Hot Rod and his brothers as my favorites for Robots in Disguise. Sadly, Armada was about the time that I stopped watching the new Transformer shows. Like, my dad is still... He still does a pretty good job of keeping up with them. But not like there's a gap he's got, I know that. Joe the Mouse. Give me a little bottle. There we go. But I know he's been keeping up with, I have no idea what it's called, but the new series that's out right now. Is it out right now? I don't know if it's currently running or if he's just watching old copies of it. I don't know, I get a lot of my TV info stuff like that from him. Yay, faster motor. I did kind of just like gloss over the fact that once you got into this level area, they did give you a little spray nozzle. Like it just washes the dirt into the water, so you've still got to collect it. And then this area is going to introduce us into, oh, this dude is looking for a beach ball. Ooh, excuse me. So let's see if we can find it. Oh, there's a gator. Hang on, gator. I'll come in a minute. I'm pushing trash. I've lost some of the trash. Shoot. Alright, let me go save the gator. Actually, try to... Nope, that didn't work. Oh, I've just made it worse. Don't you love that when you're like, oh, I'm trying to do a good thing, you know? You just make it worse. Get out of... Alright, what's the gator? Peaches! Aww. Peaches, peaches, peaches. I can't do Bowser. I don't listen to the song well enough to know it, I just know it repeats Peaches. Oh, my little cat buddy down there. My little me cat had a little connection error. I wonder if why I couldn't get a thing. Back this bottle, there we go. Back this bottle in. Give, no, give. It's like the hard part is like sometimes it works best if you just turn, but sometimes it works best if you turn and go forward. Just depends. Oh, come on. Of course you ended up so close to the stupid recycling boat. Nope. Back. I'm gonna get them. Hang on. All of my brain power is focused on these 3 bottles. There we go. Oh, let me give it a bigger thing since I'm here. Yay. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. There's like little stars on the side of the upgrade boats that's like, hey, you upgraded to like level 2 or level 3. Huh. I do wish, though, that I could keep up with a lot more TV shows than I do. Because, like, my aunt got me into Miss Scarlet and the Duke. to the point that I started collecting the DVDs because that show is awesome, and I'm all for someone. I'm a history person, so the history time period and all that part got me because I love. Technically, I'm more of an Edwardian period, but Victorian is cool. Like, I can't fault Victorian. But like, I think I'm just now starting to become 2 seasons behind because I missed last season. Here you go, dude. And I'm missing this season. So like, I can't watch this season because I missed last season. And like, I love the fact that I had to look it up when it was coming out because my aunt was able to actually record the episodes and watch them. Sadly, we're in the digital era where I can't just like borrow those from her. And we don't live close enough for us to, like, me go over there every week and be like, hey, I want to watch it. Oh, I wish. I hate living, like, few hours away from them. Yeah, we had to pick whose family to live close to, and partner's family's older than mine is. It's like, partner's parents are the age of my grandmother. So... yeah, there's a bit of an age gap, but my family all had their kids young, so that's what we get, I guess. But like, also got into Mandalorian because of them over there on my family, and that's another thing that I can't easily watch, especially now that Disney's gone and like, oh, if you're not in the household that the internet subscription is from, then sorry. I'm just like, that was how I was watching Miraculous Ladybug. But let me watch over my teen romance thing. So glad that Marinette and Adrian are finally together. Yes, I am one of those people who have been like paired those two together since 10 years ago. Ugh. Why is it gotta be that the show is 10 years old? I'm so old. Alright, what's your name? Legolas? I missed what his second name was. Shoot. I hadn't seen that name written down in a while. Got him. Oh wait, I gotta remember. Some point in this game, there starts to become like different other things on the land that you can take care of, and they don't count for being like full completion of the section. And like, hoping I haven't missed the first one because I have not been paying attention. Let me just check real quick. Okay, no, I haven't missed that. Let's go back to this. Oh wait, what? Hang on. 100 point turnaround. Yes, I don't think it's here. No, it's not. Oh wait, nope, here it is. See, there's a little fire. No fire. Did totally miss the first one. Alright, now I got more motor. Whee! So even though I'm talking about all these TV shows, at the house, me and my partner don't really watch that much TV. Like, the living room is the cat's bedroom, toy room and all, you know? Like, they run the living room. It's got boxes and cat tunnels and... See, this is where they're supposed to teach you that you can turn fires out. Blow, or this. Yeesh, brain. Hi, thank you for the monies. Eh. It's like we're just trying to save the environment. We're trying to be good little beans. But yeah, like the living room is the cats. Like we have to clean it up if ever guests come over, but I mean this is 2026. Most of our friends don't even live in the same state. And then you got me who's like, yeah, I'm still like this antisocial person. Doing this is always a test, I guess, of my ability to handle with talking to people that I can't see, even if I don't think anybody's actually here right now, but I mean, even still, just the recording of video is awkward to me, to the point that like oh, hi cat. I don't think I ever noticed that you were a cat. Let me get you real quick. And I have no idea how to pronounce that name, and my first thought of how to pronounce it is probably not how it's pronounced. Anyway, but yeah, the only way that I'm able to do this with my own mental issues is because all of a sudden my partner's like forced to go to work for his job instead of doing it from home, which is super weird. This is the first day of it, and like I like that I'm able to do this, and like I told them that this is what I was going to be doing once I was done with my schoolwork for the day, because I'm a good little bean. I try to do my schoolwork. I'll get into that in a second, but it's so weird. Like I'm just used to him being here. Like he's never had to go into work before, so. I mean, if anybody's confused about my changing of pronouns, he's questioning. He's technically, he goes by he, but he is questioning. And then mine particularly, I'm gender fluid, so I'm whatever. Like right now I'm more leaning on the mask side, and I've actually been doing a pretty cool calendar thing this year with like keeping track of which side of the spectrum I feel like I belong more on any particular day. So I've got like all the colors of the gender fluid flag that I've been using and putting those on my calendar. Sadly, I do tend... I don't know if it's sadly. I'm still figuring things out. I myself am still weird, but at least I've gotten to the point where I can feel happy with gender fluid as in an identity. Which probably does also make it weird that like, oh, you go to church, you're gender fluid. Yes, and I'm LGBTQIA plus positive. Like, it's not a sin. And if I can get my church to understand that, that'd be great. They accept me, so like there's a start. I mean, I try not to be, but I have become second in command of the video audio crew. I don't want to be second in command. I don't want that. I don't want to be fully in charge whenever the dude who's actually in charge isn't there. Don't give me that responsibility. Especially since so many things like to break down on us. Oh, last Sunday was terrible. Okay, so I'm on the East Coast. So we've had snow that we're not fully used to. We're not used to it at all. Like the fact that there's still snow on the ground and it hasn't snowed in the past couple of days is wrong to my brain. Snow is supposed to melt either the day of or the day after. That's just what's supposed to happen. So we haven't been able to actually do church at the church for a couple weeks. We missed the Sunday before last was technically it got moved to being held at a school, but we weren't actually able to get to the building. The parking lot is gravel. It's out in the country. And it was just too thick of ice to be able to do anything with it. Like, it wasn't until last week, I think he said Monday was when he was able to get up here with the farm thing. I don't even know what tool he used. We got a Mirabelle. He's like, I'm not even certain what equipment it was that he pulled out of the farm, but same dude who's also the audio and tech, like, lead did go through the parking lot and tried his best to, like, scrape off the ice. He did a really good job of it, so we could actually go to church yesterday. But, like, the Sunday before last Sunday, no one could get out of their house, much less go to church, so... So we missed 2 Sundays of actually being in the building. So that sets that up. And then the Sunday that we were last able to be in the building, all the tech stuff was already having problems. Like, we had to send to the live stream chat of like, hey, sorry, we can't seem to get the audio fixed. No, the main guy thinks that one of the wires went bad, so that was something that we worked on yesterday, was just fixing a wire. Giving it a brand new Cat 6 Ethernet cord, upgrading it because it was on a Cat 5. We think that something happened to that wire. So, changed that and that seemed to fix it. So, at least that. But like, the last Sunday that we'd been able to go to church, we had that problem. We had some screens problems. And like, of course, the dude himself who was in charge, he was sick. So I wasn't even supposed to be working that Sunday. But I got called in to help because he had gone to the hospital. He had some flu, the new flu thing that's going around and getting everybody. So he had that. And it's just like, me and the other dude, like, that got called in to help. Because it was, this is what I get for trying to do all these without names. Alright, so the main lead was supposed to be working with another guy that's on the team. He's still kind of new, but he's also thankfully trying to learn more. We need another sound person. So it wasn't just me taking care of everything. But me and the dude that was originally going to be on that week were texting the lead the whole church service. Be like, well, this doesn't work. And I'm sending him memes of like throwing the church computer out the window. It was that type of Sunday. So we get back to church finally yesterday, so that we can take care of some of this stuff. And like, we typically try to get there early. Ooh, right, I forget that I get the little like rippy thing. Cool. All right, but get to church. Try to get there an hour earlier before Sunday school so that we have that hour plus the hour of Sunday school to like troubleshoot, because we always have to troubleshoot anyway, so like, that's a normal. This is not what I intended for. Come here, you bottles. Who is the stupid person putting bottles in the ocean? Then again, oh, I accidentally hit that. So like, while we're figuring out different things with the tech side, we find out, oh, no, we ain't got no water. Well, this Sunday was also supposed to be a potluck Sunday. Well, technically 2 Sundays ago was supposed to be potluck Sunday, but snow happens. So, like, the lady who's in charge of taking care of the kitchen for this Sunday, she was like, I can handle it. I've not had water or electricity for, like, the past 2 weeks, so I know what I'm doing. Like, I feel so bad for her. She's like the church grandma. She's like everybody's grandma. Oh, right, there's a pier that wants this boat, isn't there? Alright, I'm so distracted talking. So, like, no working water. Electricity stuff's being wonky. And, like, a backstory for the electricity wonkiness. our church has been struck by lightning twice, at least for certain, since I've been volunteering working with the sound and audio crew. And we've lost so many things that we try to be as paranoid as possible. Veneris? Was that his name? So like when we upgraded a lot of things with the church, because we were working on that anyway when the lightning struck. Oh crap, I'm not right where I need to be with you. Give me barrel. There we go. Yeah, now you're happy I've done that finally. But yeah, it's like so many things got destroyed when the lightning bolt happened that we've been paranoid. We have backups for the backups for the backups. Like when we get there in the morning, we typically have to turn on, well, let's see. We plug in a main control unit that sits in the back, and then turn on the power switch that controls that plug, and then we turn on the circuit breaker that controls that plug. We're paranoid. And then we go into the sound booth and turn on the master control there. This is our way of making sure that while we're not at church and some storm comes through, if lightning strikes the church again, we're not going to lose everything. At least that's the hope. The hope. Apparently nothing like being frozen either. Like, we left the heat on. The church had heat for those 2 weeks that we weren't able to be in the church. But, like, the water pump area, it's outside. Like, if you live or know anybody that lives out in, like, rural area where they've got to have a water pump, the pump is outside. The pump itself is located outside. It's underwater, that's why you're playing the game. Underground, at least at church, it's in a shack. So, like, that's more than residential places typically have, because it's only, like, that metal, or not metal, but it's a concrete tube that leads down to the actual pump itself. And, like, there was concerns that pipes got frozen, there was concerns that the pump itself had gone bad, and we're like, okay, between the two of them, rather it be the pump itself than pipes being frozen, because, you know, like, pipes being frozen is more dangerous, because we could have a pipe that explodes on us. So some guys went into that while we're trying to figure out tech issues. And eventually, it went from, the pipes aren't frozen, we actually think that pump's dead because it wasn't giving the dude the reading that he was expecting it to. And then, once we were done with the potluck, they're like, oh, the water's back working. So it's like, it wasn't the pump. Then what was it? I guess one of the pipes was frozen, but not badly? Because, like, the whole time from, like, we get there at 9. So from 9, you got the practice / troubleshoot hour, then they got Sunday school hour at 10, and then church till 12, and then you got potluck until, like, 1:32. Like, by like 1:45 or so, the water finally started working again. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to know. Like, the whole Sunday I'm going through and just, like, restarting the video computer because, oh, I turned it on one time and one of my screens is super small. Bob! And then I was like, okay, well, I've told it that it's not that size, but it's still, the program that we use to stream was still reading the screen to be like super small. So I went through and restarted the computer, and then it wasn't picking up the sound. Well, the head of the sound and video, he went and finagled with some wires, so we reset the computer again because we could get the sound again. And then the projector screen for those on stage, like so that the people on stage could actually know what's going on and see what time it is, that stopped working and started being derpy. It worked in the smallest amount of way I can say that it worked. Meaning the screen was giving me like, I had only a quarter of the screen, or a quarter of the projector screen that I could use for what I was supposed to be sending back to back wall. So we thought that that was related to the whole size thing of one of the monitors that the program was reading being small again. So we got that fixed and restarted the computer again. And then once church finally started up, of course, Cabuso. Of course, I get the list of music out of order. Like, I typically, when whoever is in charge of the worship team for the day, because we have multiple people who are in charge of that, they typically give it to me in the order that they're going to sing it. I don't know what happened today, or yesterday, but she did not give it to me in the order that she wanted to sing it. And I didn't know this until they started singing. And I'm like, oh. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe she just gave it to me backwards, because that's where it was going. It was like, oh, okay, well, we're starting with the last song. We're going to the next to last song. So maybe the whole thing's backwards. Once I told the lead sound dude, that was like, this is not my fault. And he's laughing at me. And then I laugh at him for getting shocked. And then I'm like, okay, I figured it out. They're just backwards. We get to like the second to last song. Nope. That's the first song on my list. Ugh. I don't think I had any song except for that last one play when it was supposed to. Don't give me the stuff out of order. Especially if you don't practice it in any order. They practiced in the order that I had it in. Like, the order I understood it to be in, they practiced it in. So I was like, oh, great. I understand where we're going with this. No, I didn't. Once I get done with this little area, I might do a pause. A drink break. Voice break. I don't talk this often. But I am getting thirsty. And it's hard to get a drink. Gotta stay hydrated. What's the phrase? Hydrate or you dehydrate? I don't know. But I love these little cleaning games. Yes, I do love Power Wash Simulator 1 and 2. I'm waiting for all the DLC to come out for 2. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. No, bottles! That's not how I want to hold you. Let me go get an upgrade real quick. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. We have future plans for this channel. Like, once I get settings to the place where I like them and audio levels the way I like them, because right now I'm just going off of the last time I streamed. I was like, well, I wanted this to be lower and this to be higher, so I'm just going off of that right now. Oh, poop. Almost got him, shoot. But once I get through all that finagling, then I can get off of doing one-time games like this and do segmented? Longer games. Games that are going to be more than one stream. Because like this is a one stream game. This is just like a couple of hours at most. It's just a fun little clean the world map game. But yeah, once I get done doing all that, I do plan on doing like games to be in the future are like, I do want to play Red Dead Redemption. I've watched Steven from Steven Plays, like Steven George. I've watched him play it back when it first came out. I haven't seen it other than the weird glitches that will happen if you try to kill people who are part of if you kill people who are part of a cutscene as you initiate the cutscene. I've seen some of those. Those are hilarious. I love watching people as skeletons try to go through their normal cutscene. So it's like, it won't be completely blind, but it will be partially blind. Like, I don't remember a lot of the details. All I really remember is how many times Steven killed his horse or hurt his horse. Yeah, the memorable moments for that one I can claim. That one was me. Because I was going through every episode and marking how many times he hurt his horse, killed his horse. Alright, what's the penguin's name? Lucille. But I've also got, like, puzzle games planned, because I also want to play, Is the Seat Taken? I played the demo of that game, so I only have done the very beginning of that. So after the third level, I think it is. I think it's the third level. Then everything else is new. And then there's another game that's kind of in this vein where you're cleaning up water, but you're actually underwater. I don't remember what that game was called. I'll come back for you. Leave that there. Come here, little Bible. It's like, I want this to be a space where I'm playing mostly games blind, but I'm probably going to end up playing some games that I know and love. Like, Power Wash Simulator is just always a good, fun, clean game. Couldn't help that one. Alright. I am going to pause for a minute and take a moment break. Let's see if I can swap this over. And I'll have my little countdown coming up. We'll watch Paco Le Roi de Disco. If anybody recognizes that, please tell me. I love Paco Le Roi de Disco. Alright, so I guess the countdown was kind of pointless, but oh, bird. Where's the mouse? Mousey, come back. Oh, I got cat. I need to have a little cat icon for whenever a cat gets in my lap while I'm streaming. Alright, so let's swap this, see if I've messed anything up. I don't think so. Oh, things actually worked, I think. I'll find out when I'm watching the recording back. Alright, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? I do love my little cat buddy down here. The cat keeps an eye on where my mouse is. See, mouse? Mouse. 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 Okay. Back to... Oh, yes? Yeah, Kiki. Kiki's my little cat. She's my little black cat. She's so cute. Yeah, we got our cats not even a year ago yet. And I love them so much. Like, I've been basically begging my partner to be like, we need cats. Especially after his grandma's cats passed away, and then I didn't have any place to go to get my cat fixed that easily. Like, his cousins have cats, and like I babysit them every once in a while. I don't know who needs those. I haven't seen them yet. Wally! Nope, I got left. Kiki has determined it is time to leave again, to go to the window where the sun is. Because, you know, sun's better than human lap. She's not really a lap cat, though, that's the thing. She is a chest and shoulder cat. I really want to change my computer chair to a recliner some days. Because my back does not like me having a cat on my chest. But she loves being on my chest. She's so cute. And she gives me little biscuits. Anybody whose first instinct to that is thinking, oh no, that's gonna hurt. We keep our cats trimmed for one, but two, these are like the gentlest possible cats I have ever come across. Like, they are perfect for my partner, because his biggest fear with getting cats was he's not used to claws. His grandmother had declawed the cats even though she was told not to. So he got used to a cat that didn't have any front claws. Like, they still had their back claws. And she was trying to get rid of those too, which thankfully that never happened. But like, that's what. For what? For what? Can. Oh, I can't. I want to see what his name was. I totally missed it because I can't read fast enough. But yeah, his fear was claws. And like, I had a cat when I was in high school, and yeah, I was basically that cat's sister. That's how I saw myself at the time. That's how she saw me too. I think she thought she was a human, and she thought the dog was a cat. And yeah, it was a weird conglomeration. So I looked like I was an emo kid, and it didn't help that I dressed in black. So like I'm going around school with cat scratches all over my arms and my legs, dressed in black. You know, typical emo scene, you know. The only thing that didn't fit in with that was I normally had cargo pants on with Transformers in my pockets. I was part of the freaks, geeks, and weirdos of my high school, so it fit. Like we play with Transformers. There'd be Pokemon card games going on, and then at lunch we'd play 21 blackjack with a deck of cards. My school was so lenient. The only time we ever got in trouble with playing with cards was because the one day that's like the normal person who brought cards, he had misplaced them. And the only deck of cards we could find was a deck of Hooters cards. So the architect teacher came through one day during lunch and saw what we were doing, and she's like, no, you guys can't do that. And I'm like, fair. Nudie women on cards at school, fair. But yeah, these two cats, like, even when they play, I've only gotten scratched by them, twice, I think? Because I got one on the foot because I ended up being in their zoomy path. You don't be in the zoomy path. Like, there is nothing saving you from zoomies. That's just how it is. And then I got one on my arm because someone got startled out of the bed. I don't even remember what startled them. But that's it. Like, playing with them? Nope. Like, Tutu, the other cat we have. We have two cats. One is Kiki, one is Tutu. Tutu loves playing with feet. Like, your foot goes by, she is going to attack it. But she's, like, even when she bites and claws at your feet, it's gentle. Like, I have to make them small toys because they refuse to use big toys. They refuse to attack their toys viciously. They refuse to, like, I'm thankful that I am a crafter. Because half the toys that they have are stuff I've created, and half the toys are trash. Because, you know, cats love, you know, receipts, boxes, box packaging material. Anything that's not actually a toy, but is, like, slated for the trash or recycling. I mean, shoot. Okay, I drink Cokes. I need my caffeine fix somehow, and I'm not a coffee person. And we get the big case of Cokes from Sam's Club. And it comes in like the piece of cardboard with plastic. Tutu loves being in that. And I'm like, I can't let you have this. You can play with it while you're being supervised, but you can't have it. I have to toss it once I'm done watching you. Because it's plastic. But I love them too. They're both black voids. And actually I found out recently that supposedly female black cats are rare. Or at least not like super rare. I think it's like 25% chance of them being a black cat female. But like both of them are female. Both of, like, yeah, we know one of them is for certain. Because she had to get fixed when she was dropped off at the pound. Or neutered or whatever it is. Like, she had her surgery right before we got her. So, like, Tutu, we know for certain. But we don't know either of their ages. Because their backstory is kind of a mess. Alright, where'd that pirate ship go? Sorry, got distracted by trying to find the pirate ship. Here you go, pirate ship. Give me my money. Don't understand how that works, but okay. Anyway. Alright, so our cats we got in June? Whatever week it was the first week of class. So I think it was June. So I should be getting it from the sample sheet. Because, like, the first week of their life here at the house, they were just renegated to being kitchen only. Because we're trying to, like, not overstimulate them with everything. Yes, I know, I've got too much. My poor little boat is trugging along. We're working on it. Why is there two bottles that look like they're underwater? But yeah, we got them from a shelter, and the shelter had gotten them from like just someone dropping them off. They came together. Like they were when they were dropped off at the shelter, they were dropped off in a singular carrier. So the only thing the shelter had to go on was, oh, these two must already be bonded because they came together. We're even not certain about that with how they act with each other sometimes, but big boss. You're the boss. Stop polluting. Stop polluting. So they took care of their initial getting sure that they had shots, vaccines, and making sure that they were fixed. I really don't remember if it's fixed or neutered. Hey, push me. Okay, I understand that. Oh right, I forgot that I can make things snowball? I have no idea what I'm doing with this. But when they got Tutu, like she was in need, so they had to go ahead and take care of her. But Kiki already had the ear clip, so I think they just like did a preliminary like vet check type thing on her, and everything came back fine with her. But like, yeah, she has the ear clip, so we think she was a wildcat. Because it looks like she might be part of the catch and release program. But like all this, we don't know for certain because they just got dropped off. Like, we have no idea about their past. We are guessing about their age. Why I'm trying to sing this. I feel like that's like the opposite of what you would want to do. No! Don't you dare drop that. So, we got them. We did the slowly getting used to the house thing where they couldn't have access to everything in the house at one time. And the only time they've really ever, like, snuggled together was in those early days. Other than that, they don't really snuggle together. Tutu doesn't understand snuggling together because once Kiki's like, I want to start grooming you, or I want to start snuggling with you, Tutu's like, oh, I want to play with you. Which is why we think that Tutu is the younger of the two. But another thing to prove to the fact of their ages is when I had picked up harnesses for them because I want them to be able to go outside if I'm working outside, like enjoy fresh air. Come here, boat. Please, thank you. I had accidentally picked up one adult and one kitten harness, and Tutu could fit the kitten harness, no problem. Until like a couple of months ago, and then it's like, oh, you're too big to fit that now. But she's also too big to fit underneath the step stool, like she likes to, and attack our feet while we're cooking in the kitchen. So we think that she's not even, like, she might be, she's past a year, but she's not 2 years yet, because 2 years is about when they stop growing. And we think Kiki is closer to that 2-year mark. Because, like, she hasn't really changed in size. I think she's gained a pound living with us, but that's about it. It's like, now the biggest problem is Tutu has a bit of a cough every once in a while. So like if during stream I have to quickly leave, put y'all on duck stream for a minute. It might be because of her. It's like we haven't been able to figure out what it is that she is coughing from. We don't know if it's like cat asthma, if she's got just hairballs and she doesn't know how to actually expel them. Yesterday she had a really bad coughing attack. Like, she was asleep in the hallway closet, because we don't shut practically any of the doors in this house. It's just easier. But she's made a bed out of some of the extra blankets in the hallway closet. It's fine. She's fine. It's super cute to see her there. But yesterday night, like, I'm sitting here watching Miraculous Ladybug, and she does the... How do you describe it? Like, it's both exhale and inhale of coughing. And I've never heard her do that before, so I'm kind of worried about that. But I would love to have solar panels on my house. Problem is the HOA takes care of the roof, so I don't think we're allowed to do that. But yeah, we've taken her to the vet a few times, and it's like, it's not allergies. Just don't know what it is, and I feel bad because I'm like, I want to take care of my cat. Like, let me help my cat. So we're just trying things, giving her as much liquid stuff as she possibly can get, just in case it's like hairball related. Because we know Kiki has some hairball issues, but her not so much. But yeah, that's Build. Just a cute little fun cleaning game, with the benefit of being... Oh shoot, I just noticed my cat buddy. Cat. There we go. Cat buddy wasn't on screen when I got back. But yeah, that's this cute little cleaning game. It's a little indie game. Yeah, it's like we're just running through all of the Patreon people that helped them. I like to let credits run. That's been not all my family does that. Like, we're the weirdos who stay in the movie theater for the whole credits. Even before it became a thing where people stayed for like the after credits scene. Because that wasn't always a thing. But my family's always been like, hey, we're gonna respect the people who made the thing possible. Might be another reason why I got into the animation field in the first place. Who knows? Do kind of wish there was a fast forward though, especially with the Patreon ticker. Like, I appreciate all these people because this is a fun game and their money went to a well-deserved place. But we're only in the names. There's my mouse. There's my mouse. So yeah, so my little cat buddy here, he is part of a... Well, it's a program from Steam, but I wouldn't call it a game fully. Like, they've gamified some things, but it's mostly just a desk buddy. Like, he types when I type. He follows my mouse. And I can change up what he looks like. So we go into decorate. And like, we got all these... Ooh, I hadn't seen that. See, I can change up what he looks like. So that's something that's going to happen every once in a while. Let me get back to my... Yeah, I got a lot of hats to pick from. I like my little blah. Like you can change. He's going to change his outfit every once in a while. The background's going to change every once in a while. So different things like that's going to happen. Yep, and I think we're just in. Oh, if I hit the right thing, I'm going to get somewhere. There we go. I think we're just in post game. So like, if you missed anything, you can go back and get it. If we missed anything, it's probably more of those fill-in snowball areas. I still don't fully understand what it is that you're doing with those, but... yeah, there's the bus. Now becoming fishing. Actually, there's one of the other cleaning games that I like playing, or I liked the demo and bought the full game up. Put it that way. I play a lot of demos because they're free. Has it where you're underwater cleaning and you run into a ship that's kind of similar to this. So it's kind of cute to think that this is like the storyline first, and then that it leads to that game. Because they're both indie games. I don't think you can get up there. Trying to see what that is. Got a little slalom over here. I'm tired of seeing snow though. Like, I mean, oh wait, there's a patch I missed. There's another patch I missed. There's another patch I missed. Ah! I missed all these snowball pieces. Give the penguin some snowballs. Ha! Good enough. Yeah, it's like I don't fully understand what I'm doing here. Like, am I just filling up bare patches because, ooh, bare patch? Thank you, dude. Getting more money, yay. Look at the little lighthouse. I found out recently my partner's never been in a lighthouse. Like, he didn't grow up in the States, for one. So, but he also didn't grow up on the ocean side of the States. And like, I grew up going to lighthouse. Like, I've been in lighthouses that you can't even go in anymore because I went into them in the 90s. And they realized afterwards, oh, these ain't safe. But like, there's still lighthouses that you can go up and in, and I'm like, I want to take them up there. Like, it's so much fun. I love heights though, so like, that could also be another factor of it all. Alright, we're out of the snow section, so I believe that is everything. I believe that's 100% of the game. And like, I've already gotten all the achievements in this. So sadly, this game doesn't help me test out if achievements show up on the screen, but that's a future problem. Future Kiwi deals with that. So I'm just gonna go. See if I remember how to get in. Yeah, with all the snow we've had, with me and my partner have been joking about making igloos for the birds outside. Like, we have a bird feeder, and like, our cats love watching the birds. So we're like, well, we can make them little igloos, because it hasn't gotten above freezing in the past couple of days, past couple of weeks. I think it's hilarious. This year I decided to start making a temperature scarf. So you like record the day, the high for the day, and crochet. At least this is what I'm doing. I'm crocheting a color per day row of what the high for it was. I'm at the point where I'm realizing I should have done something for what happens if it gets below 5 negative Celsius as the high. I did not plan on the temperature getting that low. I planned on above 40 because that is normal for my backyard. Below 5, like below -5, is stupid. Alright, I'm gonna swap this back to the ducks and let's wrap up stream for the day. I don't know if I got the ducks. I am not getting the ducks audio. Or maybe you've been getting, oh, I think you've been getting both the ducks audio the whole time. Oh well, that's another thing to fix. Figure that out. Alright. Gotta love AFK mode. I actually really do like AFK mode in here. So let's go through the ducks that we collected today while it was just sitting in the background. So we got Alpha Duck. He's just a regular duck. And then regular duck with a little floaty. I want them to sell this. Like, I want this. As, like, with this box art, like, sure, you put stuff on the back, probably. But I want this. Alright, so we got Neggy Duck. Yeah, they all quack. Some of them have different quacks, but most of them just quack. Strawberry. Oh, Karate Duckling, you got stuck. I don't know why the flamingo is being pixeled today. Like, I don't know if there was a problem when I loaded it, or if it's just he did an update and the update didn't do right. I don't know. So Karate Duckling is just in here. He's so cute. Oh yeah, he's one with the fun. Taco de Disco. He is one that interacts with another duck. Oh, there's Disco Duck. Yeah, he interacts with Disco Duck down there. So, Skelly Duck. He's just normal squack. Star. Like, there is a theming I have with my duck naming. Sad Duck. He's just sad. He's so sad. I don't mean to hurt your little duck. And then we got Magma, because he makes me think of like I was going. There's a couple of ducks that I was going through a few different names when I did name these. And he's one of them that, like, if there ever becomes one that is more Magma than him to my brain, then he'll probably change his name. Then it's just what happens. Gamer Duck. Oh, we got Lost Duck. Missing date 17th August 22. And actually, if you emailed that email address, the duck that's missing at gmail.com, it gives you stuff. Like, this is where the actual game is in, like, the little hidden things like that. It's like an ARG, kinda, because this game is not really a game. This game is just watch ducks float. Clyde. This is my little node to RT Gaming, who got me into this game back when it first came out. He called his big head duck Clyde. Oh, the ship's going by. We got billiards. Some days I can't speak. Pride Duck. We all for the pride. He just got regular squack. That's McQuack. I'm still proud of that name. Even though it's like the most generic duck, really. Like, it's just dots. I guess this is still a generic duck. You didn't really get any fun name, though. Mouse. He clicks. Black duck. Party duck. Poor Stone. Stone duck just lives underwater. Sometimes he pops over. At least right now he doesn't have his head underground, because that happens. Let's clear off the water. Cheese duck. See, like, he was either going to be cheese or sponge, but I like cheese better. Disco duck. Yeah, he plays music. And at night, because there's a day-night cycle in this world, he starts having like lights going around him. And then if Paco de Rod the Disco is close to him, then he dances. Well, Paco de Rod the Disco dances. Disco duck is just the disco ball. PC duck. He sounds like an old 90s computer. Kawaii desu duck. I wish you had a cuter, like, I want you to have a different duck sound. Alright. Band-Aid duck. I love your little band-aids. He just got hurt. He just gets band-aids. Recorder duckling! You know, he's in 4th grade. Every 4th grader has to go through the recorder phase. Oh, and we're back to alpha duck. So that's all the ducks we got today while we were streaming. No pointy duck, so you live to see another day, Flamingo. We'll see how that works for the next stream. Oh, Ninja, I totally missed you because you were off doing something. But he doesn't quack. Like, you can see with my little cat buddy down there, I'm hitting spacebar, but he doesn't quack. Because he's a ninja. And eventually he'll disappear. I'm gonna sit here long enough that the next duck will show up. But yeah, this is what I like to use as my like background. I'm not doing a thing, or I just need something calming on screen. And I figured it would be a good thing to use as my stream starting that I completely forgot to take off, or my because I just realized that the stream starting soon is still up there. Get that off of there. Or my stream ending. And the music's good. They've added more to it, which I think is awesome. Of course, now that I'm waiting for Ninja Duck to do a thing before I leave. Ninja Duck, do a thing! Hello. Since he's floating close to Action Duck, he's like, it looks like he's from a comic book. I don't remember if Ninja Duck doesn't like it if you're like actively clicked on him or not. I feel like he's teleported away while I've clicked on him though. Yes, that spoils what he does. He teleports away, and then you gotta go find him because he has like certain hiding spots on each map. Because there's multiple pools. I like this one. This one's the first one that came out with the game. It's the easiest to see everything at once. Like you can sit in the little chair and just watch everything. Now, since the sun's going down, the lights will come on soon and we can see Disco Duck. Yep, there's Disco Duck. Where's Paco? Ah, Jim's nowhere near you. Oh, but he disappeared. He's over there with Kawaii Duck. There's now a log. Let's see if I can find him real quick. Of course, he had to do it at night. Let's see. remember where his spots are. Nope. Nope. I don't see him. Shoot. Oh, there he is. He's out here. So yeah, Ninja Duck would just go around teleporting. Alright, so I'll leave it there. Ninja Duck just sits there. And we'll stream the next time I get off of doing schoolwork. Thanks for joining. Or thanks for watching later once I put the VOD up. Hope y'all have a good day.